Mandela Effect is this really crazy thing where something happens and you thought it was true, but it turns out in the long run it wasn't. Like when Nelson Mandela went to prison and everyone thought he died. And there's a lot of, I think it's very true and it's very weird because you see things like with company logos and other things in world events that you thought happened and they just didn't, and it's completely mind-blowing.
So my favorite one's probably the Mandela Effect, because I never really thought about it, but whiteout is W-I-T-E, which kind of blew my mind. And then Fruit Loops isn't spelled F-R-U-I-T, and I never would have known this unless I looked it up. I would have always been wrong.
So the conspiracy theory that I thought was the most interesting was the Mandela Effect, because it completely changed my life, especially the example of the Chick-fil-A one. Because if you remember Chick-fil-A, it's usually spelled C-H-I-C, filet, but apparently it's spelled C-H-I-C-K, filet. Coincidence? I think not.
My favorite conspiracy theory is probably how the Simpsons have predicted the future. You know, they predicted Trump being president, Disney buying Fox, the three-eyed fish, and Whacking Day with the snakes, and then it actually happened in Florida. I think it's pretty cool how a comedy TV show is predicting these things.
So in the emergence of the arcade industry with all the video games, there was one game, Polybius, that was notorious for just really sketchy practices, and a lot of weird things happened around it. And it was said that a guy in a briefcase with a suit would come in and collect data from the game every once in a while, and then all of a sudden the game vanished and no one ever knew what happened to it, and no one ever knew what the purpose was.
Pigeons are government spies. Have you ever seen a pigeon not in a major city? That's because the government sends them to spy on us. Ever seen one in H-Burg? Nah.